What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. I hope you guys are freaking ready. The highly anticipated story is finally here. The issue number 1 of Planet Hulk Worldbreaker. A return 1,000 years in the making. We are jumping back into the world of Planet Hulk, with Greg Pak coming back and writing the story, having penciler Manuel Garcia, inker Cam Smith, and colorist Chris Sotomayor, with scientist Bruce Banner caught in a gamma explosion, transforming him into the Incredible Hulk. Years later, he found himself on the gladiatorial planet of Sakaar. This is where he earned the title of the Green Scar, the Worldbreaker, eventually making his way back to Earth. This is where he met the genius Amadeus Cho, the man that would eventually become Hulk himself. A millennia later, we are about to learn what happened to Sakaar. And make sure you stay all the way through to the end, because there is also a little small added addition, which is Sakaar, son of Hulk. Now, be sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, we are picking up on Planet Sakaar 1,000 years from now, and we have the Grand Priestess Vincura as she preaches to all of her people. They all know the story of the Green Scar, of the Eye of Anger, of the Worldbreaker. After all of these generations, the question still remains the same. Was he a hero or was he a monster? She has come with an answer to let it be known that he was in fact a monster. The Harg had told them that they gave them freedom, but if they look around, what were they really given? A shattered earth, molten rivers, ashen skies, with beasts driven mad and murderous by unnatural change, alien vines strangling the golden fields of their ancestors, and green-skinned monsters that roam among them. This apocalyptic cult is preparing for something. That is what picks us up with Tala and Bola, the two of them brother and sister. Tala being the older one, taking care of her younger brother being of only 5 years old. He is young, he is innocent, but in this world, they are facing dangers like never before. The two of them on the run, they stay hidden, they keep to the shadows, they do everything they can to try and stay alive. Not sure where they can go or where they can run, thinking that maybe, just maybe, Sky City might be an option. That is only if the priestess hasn't already gotten there. This is when the cultists find them, as they completely surround them, her younger brother hiding in the grass, unseen, unaware of his presence. As they begin to grab hold of Tala, they say that she is too old, and that taking her prisoner simply will not be their option. To kill her on the spot. That is when Bola comes out of the grass and he chucks a rock at one of them. They use this as an opportunity to go and grab hold of him, with him being taken prisoner, with her being knocked unconscious. They believe that they had killed her, but in a weakened state, she goes looking for a man, one that she believes is the Eye of Anger, that she believes is the Worldbreaker. That is where she finds Amadeus, as she collapses to the ground, with very faint words coming out of her mouth. She says, "Grandpa Cho." Now at this point, Amadeus, he's a little bit shocked. He's a little bit confused, but taking her into safety, nursing her back to health, we pick up with her waking up. She had gotten hit point blank by an overcranked neural stinger. If she weren't as strong as she were, she could very easily be dead right now. This is when he does ask her, "Who do you think I am?" Tala says that her mother told her everything about him, but she had also said that he has gone through too much, that he is a man that shouldn't be bothered, only if she had no other option, saying her mother, Glory, she died last year. Amadeus, he had believed that she had more time, but Tala's mother, she told her not to cry because her mother had lived longer than anyone else she knew, except for Amadeus. She had said that Amadeus saved the world at least 9 different times. Being the modest person that he is, he said that it was only twice, at least on his own. 3 of them were a group effort. The rest, they were all Banner. And while she is a little confused on the word Banner, Amadeus lets it be known that he is the Green Scar, the Eye of Anger, the Worldbreaker. Tala says that she believes that is him. He is the one who saved all of them, not the Worldbreaker. Amadeus saying that she has no idea. Unintended consequences. They had broke too many things. He goes on to elaborate. When a wild bot attacks a village, you smash it. You save 1,000 people, but that bot was powered by an alien energy source. By smashing it and releasing that energy, 50 years later, 100 people in that village, they died of cancer. And while she tries to let him know that this was not his fault, he says, what if you lived 1,000 years? And it happens again and again in tiny and huge ways. What if you could see the ramifications of every mistake that you have ever made, amplified over time, reverberating through the lives and deaths of hundreds of thousands of people? Today, he is just Amadeus, a man who is mostly in control, saying, can you imagine how Banner feels? These days, Amadeus, he just fixes toys, saying that it is safer for everybody. But Tala is letting it be known that her brother had been stolen by the priestess, a child of no more than 5 years old, that it is not safe for him either. And so her and Amadeus, they trek out, making sure that her brother is in fact green. This is where he goes over, he grabs some material, he begins to tinker away. He knows that she is worried. He knows that she wants to hurry, but what he quickly creates is a detector, one that shows that the brother is alive and he remains uninjured. Not everything that he creates is simply a toy. That is what takes us to a shadow starship. This is where the cult has been hiding out. The stones virtually impervious, even after all of these years. But her brother is inside of there. She is ready to go in and just start smashing everything. But he wants to play this smart. A man always best known for using his brain. He sends in a tiny little robot, one that will give them visuals on if her brother is in fact in here, on what kind of traps could be laid. But when the robot gets inside, what they find are dozens and dozens of green-skinned children that have been kidnapped, that have been taken, they have been imprisoned, but they don't know for what end. As Amadeus gets ready to do what he does, this is where they are attacked, getting hit with gamma inhibitors. The cult was prepared for them. That is when Amadeus begins to smash away. As he lays down the hate, he finds himself outnumbered, saying that they are not strong enough for this, that they are going to need the help of Banner. They are going to need the help of the Worldbreaker. That is where we see a man sitting, meditating over the lava rivers. And this story is just beginning. That is what takes us to our side story in New Mexico. We have Sakaar, the son of Hulk, walking into a facility. He has been looking for his father, not sure where he is. It doesn't take long for someone to show their face, but it's not Bruce Banner. It is Jen, aka She-Hulk. Now, She-Hulk had heard this Sakaar had teamed up with Gamma Flight, but then he disappeared, believing that she could come find him here, saying that he's looking a little different these days, a little more incognito. But here, he is using his old power, trying to figure out what is going on. He is looking for his father. And while Jen also tried looking for Bruce, she believes that he is off-world at the moment. A child that is broken. A father that said he would never leave, and then he died. He never came back. He never tried to find Sakaar. Jen trying to let him know that he has broken a lot of things in his life. Maybe he just thought it would be better that he weren't around. But in his will, he promised to rebuild the stone starship. The plans are there. If he wants to do so, they could rebuild it. He believes that she is just trying to send him away, but she reminds him that he belongs wherever it is he wants to be. He thinks that this is not true. Sakaar doesn't want him, saying that she doesn't know what he did there, and so at least for the time being, he is stuck here. But when he reaches out through the stones of this planet, all he sees are humans, ones that hate him as much as the people on Sakaar. But this is where he sees people running, and so they go investigate. This is when they have a creature from Sakaar that has shown up, the humans running for their lives. That is when the son of Hulk walks up to the creature. It appears that it got trapped inside of one of these hunters' traps, releasing it from the entanglement, saying that none of them can hurt them. He pets the creature, but that is when the Bureau of Alien Neutralization shows up, shooting it in its head, saying that they are the protectors from invasive species. That is when he hulks out. They try to open fire on him, the beast getting up off the ground and helping him battle against them, with Sakaar getting ready to just chop these dudes away. That is when She-Hulk interjects. All of the guys, they're pretty much already taken down, that there is no chopping that is necessary. All of them tied up. They try to let She-Hulk know that she is in big trouble, but the truth is they don't have proper authorization to even be in this jurisdiction, as Sakaar uses his first aid kit to patch up the beast. He knows this is from Sakaar, probably got lost back during the Hulk's war. But this isn't the last that they have seen of Ban. They've got an official mandate and a list of targets, aliens of all kind, saying that none of this is his fault, that he is nothing more than just a child. But maybe they really should fire up that starship and at least find a safe place for him to grow up in peace. And he thought that he was wrong. He said that he didn't belong here, that no one wants him, that no one needs him. But with Ban out here hunting down aliens, just maybe somebody does need him after all. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think. We got two different stories here. The first one picking up 1,000 years from current day. A Bruce Banner that wants nothing more than peace and isolation. The Worldbreaker staying away from the world. Amadeus seeing what he has done throughout the years. They try to stay clear, but the truth is there are people out there like Tala, like Bola. They need help. This apocalyptic cult, they are coming for all the hard. With the children being kidnapped, the world needs a Worldbreaker now more than ever. My only disappointment, this is only going to be a 5-issue miniseries. I was really hoping that they might give them more than that, but you know, it is what it is. At least we are getting some more story from Planet Hulk, not to be confused with Hulk Planet, which is currently ongoing. I know a lot of people, they're not happy with the current Hulk run, so I'm hoping that those fans, they might be happy that we are getting some more Planet Hulk, that we're getting some more of the Worldbreaker. It's gonna be very interesting to see what has happened over the course of these 1,000 years, what has led to the point of where everything is, and what this cult plans to do with our little green-skinned children. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything that is currently ongoing with the ongoing Hulk series, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is gonna get you completely caught up on everything that happened with the run on Kate's, with Thor versus Hulk, with his multiversal travels leading him to Hulk Planet. You can find the playlist down in my description. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by checking out the channel membership, much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only is this helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.